So thanks to our partners at DupliColor, we've been able to save a lot of time and money on reconditioning parts that we just can't find for Project Gaucho here in the United States or on long-term back order. So we have some here. This is the clips for the LS. They usually come in a silver. We want a little bit more subtle to match our Hillborn EFI. So we're going to start by primering both sides of this, then hit it with the DupliColor engine low gloss black. It'll match the fuel rails on the EFI system perfectly. So we're just going to spray some nice solid coat on here just to make sure the finish is nice and smooth. Have a nice surface for the color to attach to. The great thing about DupliColor is they offer so many colors and options for all your project needs. There's a lot of parts on this truck we've not been able to find here in the United States and not even be able to find in Brazil. So we've had to recondition those parts just for this truck using DupliColor products. We've taken an old rusty looking part, made it look new, simply using their products and a little bit of elbow grease. We're going to let this dry and then we're going to come back with a color coat. All right, so the primer's dried on both sides of these clips, so we can go ahead and add the low gloss black to make it match the fuel rails. We'll test spray. Just want to go slow and steady. Obviously, no heavy coats. Keep it from running. Touch up any spots we might have missed. Be right back. So while those clips are drying, I'm going to show you some of the parts that we have reconditioned using DupliColor products. So this is the wiper arm mechanism for Project Gaucho. It's a little different than the one that came on the USC tins, so it's hard to find, impossible. So we cleaned this up with our ultrasonic cleaner and sanders, and then we came back over with this nice texture coat using their texture metallic paint, but it was a little too shiny for what we wanted up underneath the dash. So we came back over again with a low gloss black just to make it have a nice finish to it. So as you can see here, you have a nice low gloss finish, a little bit of texture to it. We did the same thing on the wiper motor. It's another part that we just can't find here, cross-reference parts, numbers and all, just unobtainable. But this one's working good, so we're going to go with this after a little reconditioning. But we also used the low gloss silver metallic here. We kept it in silver metallic just because it looks nice, and the texture with aluminum cover on this here. Make this thing look factory fresh. We did the aluminum as well on the wiper arms just to add some detail to the truck and make it look OEM as possible. Part that you don't think of typically about painting or upgrading on an engine is the dipstick. So we're putting an LS in this truck, but we want it to look true to the early 60s. And modern LS dipsticks are all yellow, which is not what we're looking for under the hood with that nice red-orange color on the engine and all that cast aluminum parts. So we use DupliColor plastic adhesion promoter and their engine grade aluminum color to change it into this. This is going to work out great. It's good adhesion. The oil won't be an issue with it being engine grade paint. And we left the inside yellow just so when you pull it, you know exactly what you're looking at. The top is cast aluminum color, just so it has that period look, as most of the dipsticks at the time would have been made out of metal. Like I said before, DupliColor has a lot of amazing options for different parts of your truck or car. This is the cast aluminum bell housing for our SM465 transmission. Now this thing was old and dirty. We can't get a new one. So we used DupliColor aluminum finish after we cleaned, sanded this down, and added this fresh aluminum look to it. It looks brand new. Honestly, it looks like a freshly cast part. Using their engine ceramic, so it's going to last. It's going to do great on the truck, and it's going to give us that new fresh feel and easier to clean and wash. Being paint gets in all the little pores, so there's going to be less scrubbing and less detailing you're going to have to do after it's on the truck to keep this thing looking brand new. So we've used DupliColor products on a lot of parts on this truck, from the driveline to interior parts that we just can't find that are unobtainium here in the US. But one product that's really stood out to me and really shocked me on its quality and performance is this cast iron color here. So this is the cast iron piece for the transfer case to the transmission. And as you can see, it looks like freshly cast iron. This color has shocked me. It's honestly been one of my favorite products from DupliColor. It gives us that cast iron look without having to worry about the corrosion, patina, or fade that just leaving it as raw cast iron would give. This has made the transmission, the transfer case, and this part look factory fresh, even though they're almost 50 years old. So I highly recommend checking out DupliColor's line of cast iron, aluminum, and aluminum cast engine paints. They really do look like the real thing and can make any old part look brand new.